Alright, have you heard of that statement that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now? I have some ideas in my head that I would like to share with somebody out there. By so doing, I'm going to encourage myself, and I'm also going to encourage somebody out there. So come with me as I take my seat. Starting a YouTube channel is something that a lot of people have thought about doing. But at the end of the day, they don't get to do that. Reason being because they have tried to put the plans, they have tried to put everything in place. They want that everything should be perfect before they do it. They want to get the newest cameras, the best phones, the best lighting, and all of that. All of that is good. I'm not refusing. All of that is good. But this is the issue. Posting on YouTube, spending hours on your content, and you are barely getting any views or subscribers, and you start thinking to yourself, why the hell am I even doing that? Why am I doing YouTube? Are you someone who finds his or herself in this situation? Then this video is for you. Keep watching. Maybe you spend a lot of time looking at other creators, seeing them growing way faster, and you start doubting yourself, found yourself being discouraged. That was literally me a few months back when I started my YouTube channel. But I thought within myself, and I found 3 reasons which I'm going to share with you today why I continued doing YouTube. The very first reason I joined YouTube, which I'm sharing with you today, is the fact that when YouTube first of all started, from my understanding, is YouTube was just a creative outlet where people could just create a channel and express themselves. You could just be who you are there. Unlike today, that most people create a YouTube channel because they want to take it as a career or earn money from it. Yes, I'm not saying any money from YouTube is bad, but with that mindset, that's why some people give up, and that's why some people, they give up even before starting their YouTube channel. If you are someone like me who has been on YouTube for a while, not that I had a YouTube channel, but I've watched a lot of YouTubers, especially the successful YouTubers that have been here for 15 years, 10 years, 12 years. When they started 10 years ago, the space for them was just a place where they'll come to express themselves, they'll come to talk about what they're doing, to just do whatever they were doing there, whether playing games or yarning with people or yabbing with people, whatever thing they were doing, and they just kept doing it over and over because they enjoyed it. So that was the first reason why personally I joined YouTube, to enjoy the space, and because I want to enjoy the space. Yes, I would love people to watch my videos. I would love to get hundreds of views. I would love to get thousands of views. But even if no one is watching it, I have kept something that I'll go back to look at it, and I'm happy about it. One thing you also have to put in mind is that YouTube is a very broad space. So sometimes, because we all are afraid that what would our friends talk about, what would our families talk about you being on YouTube, talking about me being on YouTube. Because of that, we are afraid. And remember that if you don't tell them, what are the odds that they'll even know that you're on YouTube? What are the odds? YouTube is a wide space. If you just come on YouTube, you create a channel, you start creating content, if you don't tell your family members, or if you don't tell your friends, which you are assuming they are going to mock you or they're going to laugh at you, they will hardly even know. So what else do you have to lose? Just do you. Come, let YouTube be a creative space for you, a space where you can feel free, a space where you can talk, you can express yourself, a space where you can learn how to speak. Speaking in front of the camera is already a talent that you are acquiring from YouTube. Many people cannot actually speak in public. Many people can actually talk to themselves. I know many YouTubers, or many of us, we fantasize the idea that we'll just go to YouTube, we'll create a page, we post our first video, it goes viral, and 1 million people, boom, it happens for us. Come on, it rarely, or it never happens. So don't keep yourself, don't be scared ask yourself some of the reasons before you start your YouTube channel. You can be on YouTube and tell yourself that, or you hide behind the idea you're just there for fun. But are you really there for fun? Because at the end of it, nobody wants to be on a space where nobody is hearing you. Imagine you've posted 100 videos, 200 videos, and every video you post you have 1 view, or 2 views, or 3 views, or 10 views, or 50 views. You start feeling discouraged, right? It's obvious, it's human to feel discouraged, but you keep pushing, and most of the time it happens like this. You meet a friend and the friend says, oh, you do YouTube, you say, yeah. So the person asks you, how many subscribers do you have? And you're like, just 20, just 50. The person will be like, oh, so you're small, and you feel depressed, you feel like I'm not recognized. This happened. All these things are part of the YouTube journey. It happens every day. It might happen to you, it might happen to me. It has happened to me. People have come up to me, they're like, oh, you're a YouTuber, how many subscribers do you have? And I'm like, 80, 70. And they're like, oh, so you're small, you just started? I was like, no, I started maybe 3 months ago or 4 months ago. And somehow it hits me. I feel like maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe I'm not good enough for YouTube. But all those things are part of the YouTube journey. Another thing you have to be honest with yourself is, do you want to do YouTube as a hobby, or do you want to do it as YouTube? Do you want to be serious on it, or do you want to do YouTube as a hobby, or do you want to grow in it? If you're honest with yourself, if you can answer yourself these questions, then you're going to have the driving factor to move your YouTube forward. If your honest answer is that YouTube is a hobby to you, then don't stress yourself. But if you really want to grow, then you can't treat it as a hobby. You have to do it as something that you want it to grow. You have to nurture it. You have to be consistent with it. You have to stick by it. Another reason I started YouTube after thinking about it was it gave me the power of not giving a F. Yes. Also, personally, I think the power of not giving has 3 basic characteristics: time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. If you have a job where you can work from wherever you want, whenever you want, and money is not a problem, these 3 things give you the power to give a damn to the things that you don't want to be part of, the things that you don't want to be a part of. You just want to move on with your life. The truth is that YouTube is a platform that gives you that opportunity. When you become successful on YouTube, the amount of time, the amount of flexibility you have, it's crazy. For the YouTubers I follow, those successful YouTubers, the amount of freedom I see they have, time freedom, whatever thing they want to do, they can do it. I see those successful YouTubers, they travel to where they want to go to at any time they want to. The freedom they have, it's immense. But don't get it twisted, there's a lot of work to be done. Remember that only those who can endure the pain of hard work without intermediate results truly deserves to enjoy the reward of success. Put that in your mind. Making videos on YouTube that nobody watches, it's traumatizing. The only people who make videos on YouTube from the first day and they have the amount of views and the subscribers that they want are people who are already famous people. So if you are not that famous, or if you're not born famous, then you have to put in the grind, you have to put in the work. And the last reason for me, feeling at home or building a community. I came into YouTube was to build a community, was to build a space, people that I can vibe with, people that I can reach out to the entire world, people that probably I will never meet them and they'll never get to meet me, but we can share our ideas. Maybe through what I say, people that have like-minded ideas, people who think like me, people who don't think like me, because on YouTube you have to meet all sorts of people. Those who think like you, those who don't think like you, and we get to talk together. We get to be there. We get to understand the ideas. We get to pick from one another and learn. Building a YouTube channel is something that I'll encourage everyone to do it. If you can, if it's something that you can do, I'll encourage you to do it, because your ideas, remember that the world has more than 6 billion people, and every person has different fingerprints, meaning that every person has a different idea. Yes, 1 or 2 ideas might blend together, but we all cannot be creative the same. So don't give up on your channel. Keep pushing, keep posting that video every day. You show up, make it a habit to probably post maybe once a week or twice a week or once every day. It just depends on you, depends on what your channel does. So don't give up, keep pushing that, and in less than no time, it could be 1 year, it could be 3 months, it could be 5 years, you sit back and look into it and like, wow, did I really achieve this? Did I really get this community together? And you'll be proud of yourself. Remember, as you're doing YouTube, build your skills, find your voice, and also create a space that feels like home to you. Now whenever you come and you turn on the camera, you know you are home. You are probably just one video away from growing up.